Welcome back everybody to our Pokemon Fire Red playthrough. We're not where we were last time we left off, but that's just because I walked back over from the Team Rocket hideout to rename our Pokemon since it was in Lavender Town. I had to look that up, but I fixed Star's name so it's no longer just S, and I went ahead and named Gloom and Pidgeotto while I was at it. And then we just got Meowth still. And it's been a hot second since we last recorded, at least for me anyway, because I kind of bulk recorded somewhat last time I recorded, so I guess there has been a couple of uploads of this. But we also have the new series with Chuck, the Monolock race. They should both be up on the channel now. And then of course we've also been still recording the Soul Link, which is both have been going pretty well. We're kind of neck and neck right now on the Monolock, which I'd say is pretty good considering the first episode. I'll probably leave that in at the end of the video, or maybe I'll add it as a card, like up here, like while I'm talking about it. But yeah, pretty interesting. What's happened in there thus far? We've just done one recording session of it though, so as of right now, me and you both are awaiting what happens next. But pretty excited for it, and then this I'm kind of just relying on as a filler thing currently, mainly because it's not really getting too many views or interaction or anything. So I'm kind of just doing it as we go for content. I'm trying to do everything daily, but you know, as I've mentioned before, I'm still having to do college work and everything. So sometimes I might miss a day, but for the most part, I've been doing one about every day. I'm pretty sure I missed the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I almost missed, but I just ended up uploading it later than usual. But and this one I'm actually recording earlier in the morning, so I'm not recording it like 3 in the morning, like, well, I guess it's not earlier in the morning, but it's because usually I would stay up to record at like 3 in the morning, because that's just how my sleep schedule was at the time. But yeah, so now we're in the Pokemon Tower, about to take that on, and I've also been thinking about maybe extending the episode lengths so that way we can kind of just get through this, because I figure if people aren't really watching 30 minutes, then I might as well just kind of push it towards the hour mark on this just to get through it, and then maybe we can start a different series, something like that, because there's no point in trying to make 10-minute episodes to see if more people will watch, because you can't do anything in 10 minutes unless I cut out literally everything except for like the important battles or something. So, and considering how many of those are in here, then it would literally just be me uploading episodes of me beating gym leaders and stuff, so I wouldn't see the point in that. But on top of that, everybody's kind of just focusing on their main YouTubers right now, I would assume, since you know, nothing really better to do currently. But I do hope everybody's getting along alright, and you know, kind of just using this as something to pass my time, and potentially give somebody else out there a thing to help pass the time as well. Guess I should level up the lead here. I'm trying to get everybody up to around level 30 or so. That's not what I wanted to use, but oh well. And then again, I don't really have an effective move, so I guess that's like the best one. it's not very effective. Yeah, because I don't even know if sleep power would work, so I know acid's not going to do a lot. Well then, we were just barely able to use that move. Yeah, but we're kind of getting along here. We have half the badges, and we should kind of just be able to go and take on Koga as soon as we get there. I'm planning on picking up Snorlax and possibly replacing Blade, because it will be, I'm pretty sure the Snorlaxes are level 30, so should be able to just fit well in the team. And plus the fact I don't think Blade is necessarily needed, especially in like the Elite Four, because the only thing it would be good against really is, well, I guess the rock types, but I mean, like the rock types that Bruna has, but I have a Squirtle, so, or I guess it will be a Blastoise at that point. And then, like it could be somewhat useful against Lorelei, but most of her Pokemon are water, ice, so it could be taken out just as easily. So I feel like just having a bulky Mon would be a little bit better than bringing in Blade there, or Gloom. But definitely a decent Mon to have for the time being. Not to mention the fact I'll be able to, which I might have to, catch some Pokemon like off screen or whatever to get the item finder. Because I'll be able to give Snorlax the leftovers, and I'll probably give Cade some leftovers as well, because Blastoise can be pretty bulky. But yeah, I have to get like 50 or something Mons before I can get the item finder. Let's see if I can try it. Oh. God, this is a Ghastly. I would probably take it if I could use it well, but I couldn't get a Gengar out of this. Oh, and I immediately screwed that up. It's kind of sad that they only had like literally the one ghost type in this generation. So it's just like, oh, what are we gonna give the ghost type gym leaders? Literally just Ghastly. Little purification spot, get the cleanse tag. Yeah, so we should be able to get Snorlax this episode, and maybe make our way to Koga. I don't think we'll have time to take on Koga, but we could at least get in that general area. Unless I decide to make this the first episode of the hour-long thing I was talking about, because I've been really contemplating it just to get through it faster, to just throw out an hour-long episode. But I don't know, I just think half an hour is more manageable, because it's like, I know it's a bit longer than most people probably watch. Like, I know most people don't really watch longer videos unless it's somebody they've been watching for a while. But I feel like it's sizable enough that it can be enjoyed, and I can also make a decent amount of progress in each episode, which I usually end up going a little bit over, but I mean, it's closer to half an hour than 40 usually. So I feel like it's a decent amount of time. And like I said, my only reasoning for thinking about going to an hour is because A, I could get done faster, and it's not like I'm having to worry about retaining watch time because I'm not really getting that much watch time in the first place. So, but yeah, if you do want to like let me know down in the comments if anybody happens to be interested in the longer or specifically against longer episodes, just leave a comment. Which I don't know, with how close we are, you know, we only got 4 more badges to go. I might just keep it at half an hour anyway, since that's kind of what it's been going at. And we've made some pretty decent progress. A rare candy. Might chuck that on somebody. Is there a hidden item down here? I'm pretty sure I've only ran into 2 wild encounters. That's like how many people they just kind of jam in here. I feel like there might be an item here. Nope. Okay. Be gone, intruders. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. The only reason we need the sylph, or the sylph scope. Water pulse the Marowak. And we'll be getting a Blastoise pretty soon, actually. I think anywhere from 32 to 36. It's, or is it even higher in this game? It might be even higher in this game, I'm not sure. Because I feel like Charizard is all the way up in like the 42, so... Okay. I want to know why Water Gun didn't kill, that's the real question. But, oh well. Just throw out Beaker here. Good old wing attack. There we go, that's gone. And we'll just go ahead and revive Cade there. Quick facts, if you didn't know, if you give a Pokemon a rare candy that's fainted, it will come back with like barely any HP, but it will come back. I always just thought that was kind of interesting, and I never knew exactly why that would happen, but it does, and you can just heal it back up. Although I guess, like, I don't know, like you don't get the things or whatever for like fainting other Pokemon whenever you do that, but I don't know, since it's not really that hardcore of a, like I'm not using these to do like professional fighting or anything. Calcium, I'll give that to Stars for the higher special attack. Okay, and then alright, can't move. Then we'll just go up here. I think we have to fight like 3 different rocket grunt. That's like 3 or 4, and then we get the old dude, and he gives us the flute, so that way we can go get Snorlax. And I feel like it'd probably be faster to go get the one up next to where you get Fly, just because you can go on the cycling road and it's a little bit faster. And I can also go check to see how many Pokemon I need in the Pokedex. I don't know, since I have the time after I see, I might even just pause the recording and then come back whenever I have all the Pokemon I've caught. Just because it would be nice to just go ahead and get the leftovers. Plus I don't feel like it would take too awfully long, plus the fact I might even actually just continue the episode, because then whenever I get down to where Koga is, I'll be able to go to the Safari Zone and like rack up a bunch of Pokemon real quick as well. So yeah, so I'll probably do that. I'll probably just like find out how many I need, continue the episode, try and go to the Safari Zone, rack up as many as I can, and then do like a pause, or maybe in between episodes, because by the time I do that, it'll probably be close to next episode anyway. That sounds like a plan. Which then again, I don't even know if I'll be able to get to. I don't know. It's 16 minutes out of 30, so all I gotta do is beat a couple more of these guys and then fly over there. Yeah, 2 more. Get the flute, go over there, wake up Snorlax. Yeah, I should have time to get to the Safari Zone. And that's also why I decided to just drop off on training up a Blade, because since I'm about to trade it out with the Snorlax anyways, the Snorlax will make a fine additive to the team. I don't know why I didn't just use Bite to begin with. I guess I just thought it would be able to take it out. I will also be able to teach Surf to Cade fairly soon. Cade wants to learn Protect. I didn't even know what learned Protect, honestly. Yeah, I don't want to Protect. Okay, Cade is 31. Pokemon, let's see, who should I guess I'll just go ahead and throw out Beaker. I guess Cade or Blade will still be in the team actually until Arcanine's here, or Growlithe rather. Yeah, I kind of forgot I didn't have the 6 Pokemon yet, so I guess Blade will still be in the team for a bit. Can I one-shot it? Yes, I'm a level, or 10 levels ahead. More Zubats. And then, I don't know what level this Silphco is, like Silphco stuff is. I feel like I need to beat Koga first and maybe level up a bit more. This is also about when I can start branching off to get like legendaries and whatnot. I don't know if I probably won't use any of the legendaries, because I've kind of built my team around hopefully not really needing them, other than like, I don't know, because I mean, like Articuno obviously is a good add just because it's pretty strong against Lance, but I'm banking on the fact that Stars will be able to take care of Lance pretty well. Feather Dance. I feel like I want to get rid of Wing Attack for Feather Dance. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of Wing Attack because it's the same as Aerial Ace, but Aerial Ace never misses. And then we already have Fly, so I feel like that's a good addition to the moveset. Plus, in fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I said I would do whenever I taught it Fly and got rid of Sand Attack. There we go. And then we just talked to the old man that we came to save, but he came here on his own will. I always thought that was super weird, like how they did all that. Anyway, we get the Pokeflute. Or maybe we just pick up both, because I mean, the other Snorlax is literally like right there, and then we can just fly over to the other city. I feel like that's a good call. Should probably check my my Pokeballs first as well, because I don't really know if I have any, honestly. I have 19 Pokeballs and 1 Great Ball. It would probably be best to go buy some other Great Balls. Does this place have a Pokemon? Oh, it does. Yes. It's got Great Balls. I can buy... Oh, wow. I can actually buy quite a bit. I shall buy 29 Great Balls. And I'll go ahead and buy a few more Super Potions while I'm here. I'll buy 27. And that should be good. And save up the rest of the money for whenever I can start getting a bunch of Hyper Potions and whatnot. I feel like there's a trade or something up this way. Yeah, this girl trades you something. Stop moving. Oh no, it's a TM, actually. Okay. Oh, right. Yes. I can probably... I'll try and give that to Snorlax, just because it will have stab, and then if I bond with it enough, then we'll be doing some real damage. I'm actually going to be using that in my, I think I talked about it last episode that I recorded, that I was doing like my own run through of like Pokemon that I generally wouldn't use. And so I have a Raticate on my team, and I'm going to give it Return because I've had it since the beginning, so it's probably going to, and it's stab, so a lot of damage. Poliwag. Oh, I need to take Meowth's item. I saw that in the tower, and I still didn't pick it up. I'm really bad at that. Shockwave. I'm pretty sure at some point I get the TM for Thunder. I think it's whenever you go get Moltres, or not Moltres, Zapdos. And I think I'll be able to teach that to Stars, and that will be a lot better than Shockwave. Although Shockwave never misses, so there's also that. And Thunder has terrible accuracy, but hopefully it will pay off in the long run for teaching it. Yeah, we should have just enough time to go get both these Snorlaxes. And I can also get... I don't know, I guess if I wanted to take the time, I could also add a Dragonite to the team, but I don't really know if I want to. Like, because I could replace Beaker here with a Dragonite easily. There's this Flying Dragon. I just don't know if I want to take the time to train it up. Although I could speed up, train it off camera to get it up. I don't know, once again, let me know your, because I'll get the Super Rod right down here, so let me know what you guys think on that scenario, if Dragonite would make it too easy or not. Because it is a very strong Mon, and you know, it wouldn't be too difficult to speed up because I added Dragonite to my team like on my last run through Leaf Green, I think it was. And it didn't take too terribly long in order to get it all the way to Dragonite from the Dratini. Especially in this game because you got the Versus Seeker. So yeah, just let me know your guys' thoughts on the Dragonite for the Beaker. This should be, I don't know, we gotta fight one more guy, and then we can just skip those two for now. And I just realized I still haven't picked up the Meowth's item, so I'm just like way too forgetful on things that are like I'm supposed to do immediately. Especially in this setup, I suppose, when I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing and also kind of add a bit of commentary over. We should be getting Pidgeot soon. We're at 35, unless Pidgeot's also 42. I don't know. I never looked up the levels. The only Pokemon I looked up were the 3 Pokemon on the right, because they only have access to certain moves after using the stone for evolution, which I always found somewhat annoying, because like I'm never gonna remember what exact moves they get at whatever level, so I have to look up stone Pokemon every single time that I use one, because I'm like, oh, what moves am I gonna miss out on if I evolve it now? Here we are, the good old Snorlax. Never really heard that either. Once again, a shout out to me never using volume on regular playthroughs. I'm just gonna feather dance it so that way it's not as harmful to me. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying. I can go into Blade and just give it sleep powder before it uses like, oh, never mind, it just did it to itself. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sleep powder it. Or at least I'll try. Okay, there's a critical hit. Interesting. I'll just go ahead and bring Beaker back out, throw out another Feather Dance, because it's still doing some damage there. Why you gotta yawn me like this though? I don't really have any status moves besides sleep and poison, and it can just put itself to sleep anyway. And I don't exactly want to poison it. I say as I throw out my Pokemon with Poison Point. There's the rest. So now it's asleep, so if I can do a decent bit of damage, it should be... Oh yeah, I forgot it starts with the berry. That's annoying. The only reason for berries being in the game, honestly. Interesting. Yeah, it starts out with like a decent moveset, but at the same time it's like... I don't know, it's always like a hard decision whether you want to just keep that, because it's like, it's a really good stalling moveset, but at the same time, there's so many stronger moves. Because like, Snore's pretty good, but like if I get it to become friendly with me, then Return would probably do more. And like, Body Slam, of course, because it's affected by like how much heavier the Pokemon is, and you also got the paralysis chance. Just so many good moves. Man, Snorlax woke up pretty fast. That is kind of my luck with this run thus far. This is so annoying. Wish it would just stay asleep long enough. I don't want to use Double Kick because I feel like I'm going to OHKO it, even though it is pretty bulky. But I don't know if it's going to stay asleep long enough for me to do enough damage to try and catch it. Yeah, there, it woke up again. Not really landing any crits either. I'm going to try and throw a ball at it before it rests, because we all know that's coming. Nope, not even a single shake. No, not a ball. I'm gonna try and peg it. Because I don't want to thrash it either, because it will just keep going until it dies, probably. Okay, we got the yawn. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the ball, since it's a bit low.
go from no shakes to 3 shakes and then a breakout. Very nice. Oh. I'm just very focused, that's why I'm okay. Interesting. Okay, they went for the rest. So now I'm gonna start trying to go for a double kick because I feel like it might be able to survive the double kick. So I'll wake up my mon and try and double kick it. There we go. Chuck woke up. We got double kick. Yeah, it should eat that up. So I can probably go for one more of those and hopefully it stays asleep. No crits, please. And of course it woke up. Okay, I'm just gonna go for, no. Well, I just killed it. Oh, I used rest. The only time I am actually happy that I used rest because I can't stop my Pokemon until it gets confused. Okay, there we go. So, I'm just gonna switch out here. Does Shockwave have a chance to paralyze? Because that'd be really nice. Doesn't seem like it. And Star's ability is Volt Absorb instead of Static. Oh, we also know double kick though. It's a little bit less. Oh, there's a critical hit. It's probably gonna use rest now that it's in red. Yeah, there we go. And it's gonna wake up before we can get it back there. Actually, it might be doing about the same amount as it was on Chuck. I might try a ball now that it's at this and asleep. Because it's probably going to wake up the very next move. And not even a shake, very nice. And there's the wake up. Man, this one battle is just going to take us all the way. Okay, I'm going to go for one more double kick before we fall asleep. Hopefully it's not 2 crits. Alright, so it's lower. Hopefully it doesn't use rest. It went for yawn again for some reason. Not Pokemon. Oh my gosh. See, this is the look I have all the time in Pokemon, honestly. At least whenever I'm recording, it seems. Like, I have the worst luck in our Soul Link, I had terrible luck in our Monologue thus far, and I can't catch the Snorlax, and this is just a casual playthrough. Like, I know I'm using Great Balls instead of Ultra Balls, but I didn't have them as an option. There we go, finally. We started this before 30 minutes, and now we're at like 35 minutes. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and call it off there. I won't go ahead and make this the wait, I forgot you have to actually type a space. Yeah, I won't make this the first of the hour. I'll see if I get any feedback on that first. But we got Big Boy in the arsenal now, and we'll come back and be able to get a leftovers right here. But yeah, do all the stuff YouTubers ask for, if you will. You know, like it if you did, and leave a comment about some of the things that I mentioned in the episode, and subscribe if you like the content that myself and also Chuck are churning out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.